Hello. It's been a little while since I made a video, so I wanted to get out here and turn the camera on. I want to talk a little bit about anxiety and a little bit about knowing what it is we really want. So I'm a big believer in various philosophies on looking at consciousness that involve seeing consciousness as being a multiplicity. That is, that you do not have one ego, you have multiple egos. And many people experience this all the time in their lives, where they have multiple perspectives or multiple voices in their head debating things and contemplating things and exploring things and telling them contradictory information. And in our society, we don't really talk about this much, because if people start saying, well, I have conflicting voices in my head, we say, oh, you're a fucking crazy person. But really, this is just part of being a human being, because we've all learned conflicting lessons in our lives. And much of sorting ourselves out means sorting out all these conflicts within us. And so, something that I've been working through in my life is anxiety. And one of my big goals for 2017 is to eradicate my anxiety. Even thinking about eradicating my anxiety produces a little bit of anxiety. This is an interesting experience. So, I had a really fun weekend, and I fell off my meditation practice. I had a couple late nights, had quite a few stimulating experiences. I didn't meditate, and I drank coffee. And so, 48 hours of late nights, not meditating, lots of fun activities, and plenty of coffee. And I woke up this morning, on Monday, very, very anxious. And the thing is, I know how to get rid of it. I know what to do. I should not drink coffee today, and I should meditate. I should just put this thing down and go meditate for like an hour. All right? It wouldn't be a very easy meditation session, because I am coming from a very anxious place. But by the end of it, I would be a totally different person. And I know that. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Why don't I want to do it? Because I like being anxious. Right? So there's two parts of me. There's a part of me that wants to eliminate anxiety forever and live my life as like this Zen monk guy who's just like present and centered all the fucking time. And then there's the part of me that wants to say, fuck it, let's drink all the coffee and go out and have coca tea and party and stay up late, have a good time. Life is an adventure. This is crazy. Why would I ever want to spend every day feeling calm? Calm is what happens when there's nothing happening, when life isn't exciting. You want to be excited. That means you want to be anxious. You want to be stimulated somehow, right? So there's this conflict between wanting to feel something that I call anxiety and wanting to feel something that I call peace and calm. And I have a belief that these two things are in odds with one another, that they can't coexist. And maybe that's something I'll have to explore as time goes on. Maybe they can coexist. But right now, I'm feeling anxious, and I kind of like it. And right now, I'm feeling anxious that this video is shitty. This is a shitty video. It is a shitty video. You know it's a shitty video. I'm surprised you're even still watching. It's 4 minutes of a shitty video. But I love this shitty video, and I love putting out the shitty video because it makes me anxious, and anxiety is fun in this moment. So I'm probably going to get some coffee this morning. I'm probably going to spend a couple more days feeling really anxious, and then I'm going to be like, holy fuck, I'm way too anxious, and I'm going to meditate all the time again. And this is the cycle. This is the cycle, one of many cycles, many patterns. I'm thinking more and more about the human being as simply being a collection of patterns. And that personal development is the act of learning to control our patterns, conscious and subconscious. Behavioral, relationship, consciousness, all of it. They all have patterns, and most of them are on autopilot. And most of the ones that are on autopilot, we're not even aware of. So, again, every video I make comes back to meditation. Even when I'm anxious, even when I'm not trying to eliminate my anxiety, meditation is so beneficial because it allows me to become aware of the things that I'm trying to not be aware of. Did you follow that? Meditation allows me to be aware of the patterns. And even if I choose not to change the patterns, even if I choose to leave the patterns as they are and flow through the patterns, move with the patterns, ride the patterns like a wave, rather than trying to stop them or change them or interrupt them in some ways, just being aware of them is self-empowering. Because right now I know that I'm feeling anxious. This morning I was having a mild anxiety attack, and I knew I was having a mild anxiety attack. And because I knew I was having a mild anxiety attack, I was able to work through it and bring it back down to, okay, we're just going to hang out at this general level of anxiety. We're not going to go over here. We're not going to come down here. We're just going to hang out here. And I was able to do that because I was aware of the pattern as it was happening. Meditation is awesome. Anxiety has its benefits. This is a video. Done.